Brother Yarashima from the GMS Champaign, Illinois. Praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Makakodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and salutations to the Akim that's pushing this truth with all righteousness and sincerity. All right, Shalom. And yeah, I got two videos I want to play from the beloved brothers page, Arrows of Indignation 144. And I'm gonna filter it out with the scriptures as per usual. Lord willing, this is edifying for the elect's sake. This is while we keep pushing, man. But as you can see, we're clearly at the end thing, and this video is gonna pretty much explain what goes on in kingdoms, all right, during the latter end, all right, and that's what America is in right now. We're we just hit that 250-year period, all right, and this is where kingdoms collapse at.
So the US turns 250 today. This is the age every empire dies. British Weasel ran the numbers. Rome, Spain, the Dutch, the Brits, all of them called around 250 using the same scam in 7 phases. Phase 1, they sold you freedom, but freeing enslaved peeps was a crime. Freedom actually meant free real estate on native. 2, they sold Manifest Destiny, took half of Mexico at gunpoint, but God wanted this. Phase 3, hard work pays off. Meanwhile, the enslaved peeps picking cotton were over 80% of the US export. Phase 4, the golden age. Let's make sure we write race into the mortgage rule. Phase 5 is the American things like the moon landing guy who was a literal Nazi. Phase 6 is all about the responsible superpower running the world, but actually the banks torch the economy. Phase 7 is the collapse. There is no story left. Wealth hoarding parasites grew 60% while you were locked inside. Empires die at 250 years because that's the amount of BS lies you can take.
In 1976, a British general discovered something disturbing. Sir John Glubb studied empires across 3,000 years of history, and he found that almost every major empire lasted roughly 250 years, and then it collapsed. The Assyrians, 247 years, the Persians, 208 years, the Greeks, 231 years, the Ottomans, 250 years, the British, 250 years, and America is right within that range today. Glubb found that every empire moved through the same 7 stages in the same order. Empires start with the Age of Pioneers, conquest and expansion. Everyone builds together, and this was America from 1776 to 1815. Then the Age of Conquest, military dominance, territory expansions. This is America in the 1800s to the early 1900s. Then the Age of Commerce, trade and industry boom, and this was America from 1890s to about 1945. Then the empire peaks, called the Age of Affluence, wealth, prosperity, America from 1945 to the 70s, the Golden Age. Then it starts to decline with the Age of Intellect. Universities expand, innovation accelerates, and that's America from the 80s to about 2000s. And then finally, the Age of Decadence, obsession with entertainment. Political polarization explodes and trust collapses. America's national debt is $36 trillion. Trust to government is at 22%. The population is split into 2 hostile camps. The US is at stage 6, deeply in stage 6. The final stage, collapse, is close. Glubb's pattern says stage 6 doesn't last long. Well, it took 30 years from stage 6 to collapse, but it took 40 years. If America entered stage 6 around the year 2000, it's 24 years in. Can America break the pattern that pretty much every other...
Well, I'm going to answer that for you right now. No. All right? America ain't going to break the pattern. So let me grab this. Jeremiah 51:6. It says, "Flee out the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance, and he will render unto her a recompense. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine." All right, so Babylon was that golden standard of the world. All right, that golden cup in the Lord's hand. All right, this is the place where all nations came, all right, to get rich. All right, all these other nations were getting rich and making a lot of money off of doing business with Babylon the Great, aka America. It says that have made the earth drunken, the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. All right, so the philosophies and the way of life of America, all right, that represents the wine. Everybody has taken on the ways of America, communism, all right, democracies, all right. You see suits and ties. Everybody's trying to be like the so-called white man, these other nations around the world, all right, and it has caused what confusion and chaos amongst their own people and nations. And you're starting to see that in other nations. You have whoredom, women twerking in India, all right, slut walks and shit that never took place in all these other countries. Is because why? It's being influenced by America. It says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. Now balm is like a medicine that you put on yourself, all right, for healing. It says, if so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. So the Lord is not with this place, man. It said, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto the heavens, and is lifted up even unto the sky. All right, so this place it's through. It's over with, man. Ain't nothing happening good for this place.
The empire has followed, with very few exceptions. Empire lasts about 250 years, and the United States is right on schedule. So according to John Glubb's theory, empires go through 6 stages over about 250 years. And looking back, he might just be right. The Arab Caliphate lasted about 250 years. The Mughal Empire, about 240. The Dutch Golden Age, around 220 years. The Habsburg Empire, roughly 250. And the British Empire, just over 250. The U.S. has followed Glubb's 6 stages. It starts with the Age of Pioneers, followed by the Age of Conquest, Commerce, Affluence, Intellect, and finally, the Age of Decadence. America's Age of Pioneers from 1776 to 1850 was a time of energetic founding, idealism, revolutionary spirit, risk-taking, included the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, Lewis and Clark's expeditions, amazing and exciting times for the new country. Then the Age of Conquest, when the empire expands, grows its military, and consolidates its borders. This had the tragic Indian Removal Act of 1830, the annexation of Texas, the Mexican-American War, the California Gold Rush, and the Spanish-American War in 1898. Then the Age of Commerce from 1890s to 1945, when trade, infrastructure, and industry boom. This is the American Industrial Revolution, the Transcontinental Railroad, the Roaring '20s. President Coolidge said in 1925, quote, "The chief business of the American people is business." That was followed by the Age of Affluence, 1945 through the 1970s, a time of mass prosperity, rising consumption with the GI Bill, suburban housing boom, rapid growth of the middle class, consumer culture, the rising consumption, and a wonderful time of optimism, especially if you were white. This was followed by the Age of the Intellect, with rapid innovation, intense public debate, and rapid growth of the middle class, consumer culture, the rising consumption, and a wonderful time of optimism, if you were white. This was followed by the Age of the Intellect, with rapid innovation, intense public debate, and ideological splintering. In the US, it was Silicon Valley, computers, the internet, AI, and culture wars. And finally, the Age of Decadence, from about 2002 to today. This is the end time of unsustainable debt, materialism, bureaucracy, the loss of civic virtue, and military overreach. The U.S. debt is currently at $36 trillion. Trust in government.
And that's how we know this place is Rome all over again, man. Because Rome fell because overextending their military. All right, well, you got the United States has more military bases around the globe than anybody, man. All right, letting you know that these are the same descendants making the same damn mistakes. All right, because matter of fact, before I go on, since I said that, let me grab this real quick. Because this is, I don't even want to, I'm just going to get it. All right, Ecclesiastes 1:9. The thing that has been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Yeah, so it's just playing out all over again, man. All right. It's playing out all over again. It says, is there anything where it may be said, see, this is new? It has been already of old time which was before us. Yeah, so it's just happening all over again, man. Yeah, technology has increased, all right, but the same situations are just playing out again and again and again. All right, what the saying says, history repeats itself.
And 22%. The U.S. population is in two hostile camps. The American president attacks other countries with no consultation. The U.S. military is on the U.S. streets. People disappear in unmarked cars by unidentified masked agents of the government. If Globe's theory looks like it's right on schedule, it is. The question isn't will the U.S. fall, it's how many years or months does it have left.
Alright, so I'm gonna play this other video real quick. Because as you see now, we're at the end of this thing, and people are starting to feel it. Alright? People feeling it, man.
I truly don't think that we are ready to have the conversation of every single fucking American crushing the fuck out at this point. Fuck! Wi-Fi, cell phone, insurance, gas, groceries, I don't give a fuck! Goddamn, I'm tired of being told you can figure it out. I'm tired of trying to figure it out! Every goddamn day is the fucking same. Gas is going up, groceries is going up, but yet the fucking higher-ups are living fucking life! Dude, I'm about to fucking crash I am crashing the fuck out!
Has any...
Alright, so, hey, people are aware of the huge wealth gap, alright, that the elites are living luxury, alright, lavishly. And the everyday American is, pretty much living paycheck to paycheck, all right, while the wealth gap is steady increasing, all right. So, people are heated, especially these Edomites, man, because they're not our people. All right, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We come from a lowly state, being in this captivity, all right. So, we make something out of nothing, but these Edomites, they don't come from that, man. All right, they're used to having a abundance of things. So now that's withering and dwindling down, hey, these people are going mad. So this is Sirach 41:7. It says, the children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake. All right, so now, hey, these people are these Edomites. They're going batshit crazy, man, and they're calling out the elites of their people. It says, woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High. For if ye increase, it shall be to your destruction. All right, so eventually, hey, it's gonna all backfire anyway. All right, it's all gonna roll back on Esau, Edom's head. All right, he's not getting away with nothing. But what we're witnessing is the fall of our enemies, man. That right before our eyes, we're watching this place crumble. And the same things that we went through as a people, these people are starting to feel. Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. All right. So that's what's going on, man. The curses are starting to flip on these devils.
Buddy, consider the fact that we might just be underreacting. Anyone? Prices of literally everything keep skyrocketing, no matter what. And the supposed leader of the free world says accountability is a scam. How are we not in the streets every day? How are we not putting a stop to the blatant corruption and bullshit that plagues this awful sorry excuse for a country? Other countries are laughing at us because we are letting this happen. The government will not fix it. It is our job. Revolution!
How are we living? We're not. We're not. Not in this world. We're existing. That's it. Who else is so tired of the struggle just to survive? Everyone is one paycheck away from losing everything, including myself. I don't have rent for June. I don't even know where rent's gonna come from for July, and I work my ass off. My husband works his ass off, guys. My mental health is gone. I smile every day for my kids, and it's fucking fake. How are we supposed to do this? I'm to the point now where I just can't even worry about bills. I just have to go with it because I have to have surgery. I don't know what to do anymore, guys. I just feel dead inside.
And this is what the prophets of old was looking forward to, man. Hey, we're living in some blessed times, especially you brothers that is in this walk, in this truth teaching. All right, this is what our forefathers, you know, prayed and hoped for, that these days will come, man. All right, to see Esau, Edom fall, all right, and fall for good this time, man. So this is Sirach 25:7. It says, there is 9 things. Matter of fact, let me make this point. All right, these are the words of the Lord, man. This ain't coming from, you know, I'm reading straight out the scriptures. All right, so you can call this a hate speech or whatever the hell you want. It's just truth. It's truth, man. Hey, this is what the Lord desires. All right, so it's gonna happen. Sirach 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. In the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. All right, and that's what we're looking at, man. All right, we're looking at the fall of this place, man. It's happening.
I'm not okay. I don't think any of us are actually okay. I think we're all lying. How are we doing this? I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
Join me for just a moment while I crash out. I just cried all the way home. You see, my eldest daughter, she had her birthday today. Like, it is her actual birthday today. And her sister and I, we got together with her, and it was quiet. It was nice. We got to talk. We had some delicious charcuterie from the Italian Center, and interesting soda from SIP in Sherwood Park. I'm not so sure of this dirty soda fad, but I'm probably not the demographic. Anyway, you know, delicious coconut cream pie from Vives for Pies. And we partially bedazzled some books. Well, they bedazzled books. I made a mess of mine. Then I left. I brought my dog home. I still have work to get done for clients today. But I cried the whole fucking way home. I'm so angry. And I get it. Like, you know.
It's over. It's over. I'm gonna end it right here with this scripture. I don't want to hear no damn Edomites crying no more. Alright, so this is Isaiah 24:12. It says, the city is left. Shalakia, I'm starting at 11. There is a cry, there is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Yeah, so this place is through, man. Alright, like in the last clip I showed, you know, it was showing the 7 phases of an empire. Alright, and you know, we're in the decline stage, but before this, it was what? The entertainment. Right? Everything was to entertain you people, and people, you know, was drunk off the wine of this place and the glamour and the gloss. But hey, that shit is drying up, man. All right, you can see that all that shit is just a fairy tale And it was a false hope, all right? A fake dream sold to you people. All right? So it says, "In the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction." All right? So you're seeing this place, it's over with, man. All right, Babylon the Great America is through, man. Hey, we're watching the fall of this place. Hey, so you just endure, continue to adore and pray that that Holy Spirit get not taken from you, man. And we have to keep pushing in this thing, man. All right, trying our best, all right, to serve the Lord to the best of our abilities. So I'm going to end it right there. With that, I'm going to give all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles, the elders, great millstone. Until next time, Akim Shalom.